Well, when I was a child,
Yes, when we first began many years ago, when they still had theaters now. And film, we shot on film, damn it.
When we first had the idea for WIGS, part of the conventional wisdom were things like, you know, women of a certain age don't watch, or drama doesn't work on the internet.
Our industry is moving towards the internet, and that's just a fact, and it is incredibly exciting. And for me, this is my maiden voyage into that medium.
I'm 23, I'm still in college, and we can't afford cable TV, you know what I mean? It's so expensive, and we watch everything on the web.
It is a medium to which people are adapting at a furious speed. I think to say this works on the web, this doesn't work on the web, I think it grows old the moment you say it. I think the sky's the limit. I think people will react favorably to it.
Well, we're getting close. You ready?
Ow.
And you are?
Clumsy.
Do you have a name, dear?
Jan.
One of the things I've always said about television, cable or network, is it's the great void. You make something and you never really experience the audience's participation in it.
I think, you know, getting that immediate feedback from the audience is definitely one of the appeals of having product online.
I like the fact that you can sort of choose your own programming and you choose how you're going to watch, when you're going to watch, where you're going to watch. It's so easily accessible, and it's going to have a very, very wide, diverse audience.
But I do think that there can be more specificity to the roles. I think oftentimes with network television, at least like a decade ago or even 5 years ago, there was a homogeneity to the role. Like people didn't make characters so specific for fear of alienating some of their audience. The episode that I did called Lauren, you know, I don't know that a lot of women would feel comfortable necessarily going to the theater and seeing the story, or taking their boyfriends to see the story, or their husbands to see the story.
You have a young daughter, am I correct? You have her livelihood to consider.
And I think there's great value of being able to, in the privacy of your home, have this viewing experience and have someone tell you this story that might be difficult.
You're transported into lives of women who are interesting, who are complex, whose story are told not by condescending people who are looking to normalize and to homogenize, but people who are celebrating the differences. We're never going to explain what the word WIGS means. We're going to leave that to the audience. We like it. We discovered it a while back, and it's stuck with us. And we think women will make their own associations.
We basically shot it like we were making a movie for each one of the stories, and then they can be viewed as a film in its entirety, or that you can watch them in these little YouTube segments.
The main challenge is if you're hoping to make episodes or segments that are, 5 to 6 to 9 minutes long, it's a different way of writing in the sense that you want to get, the suspense going right away.
What WIGS is of being on the edge and really challenging the norm. And when you're not challenging the norm because you're just showing what is the truth.
You got to leave this kid alone. You know that, don't you? You don't leave him be, he's going to take you right on down the gutter with him.
WIGS has been an incredibly, fulfilling creative experience. I mean, we've had to adapt to this new format and platform.
Our industry is moving towards the internet, and that's just a fact, and it is incredibly exciting.
And everybody is getting material from all different kinds of sources. So I want to work in all of those areas.